coming to you today with the Balloon Builder stamp set. I just love, there's so many ideas out there on Pinterest and different people's blogs and stuff that they have done with these, and I absolutely love it. I am just doing a quick video on one that I saw on Pinterest. I haven't had a chance to really play with it. I just got it today to see what I can come up with, but I'm sure I'll have a few ideas of my own. But for today, I wanted to share with you this card that I saw on Pinterest, and it's a little flamingo. Is that not cute? I just absolutely love it. And so I wanted to share with you how I made this little flamingo. So let's get started. So the first thing that you need is just a scrap piece of paper that you will have room enough to put your flamingo on. And I'm using Blushing Bride ink, and I'm using, I'm going to be using different sizes of the balloon. That's one reason why I wanted to do the video, so you could see what sizes I'm using. Okay, and right about here, I guess, I'll stamp that. We're going to stamp it again. This time we're going to turn the balloon so it's the opposite of the way it is. And then we're going to stamp it down. We're kind of overlapping it a little like that. Then we're done with that one. Then we're going to take the longer, skinnier kind of balloon that they have, and we're going to stamp this up, and this is going to be the neck. Make sure I get it in the right spot. So like that. Then we're going to take like the round circle part, stamp this up, and put it right about there. And that's going to be the head of the flamingo. Now we're going to do the beak on the flamingo. And how I did the beak on my flamingo was I'm going to take a scrap piece of paper, and I'm going to place it on here so that just about that much of the head is showing. And then I'm using the tiny angled type balloon, and I'm going to use the black Momentum ink. I'm going to stamp this up, and I'm going to stamp it so it's going all the way over, so it's onto my scrap paper too. So it looks like that. I'm going to stamp it up again, and I'm going to flip it over. And this time, I'm going to go past the line that's on the scrap paper just a little bit. And I'm going to stamp it on. And then when I move this away, it gives more of a straight line on one end, which is what I wanted for the flamingo. I'm not sure if that's how the person on that did this, but this is how I'm doing mine. Okay. Then I'm going to take either you could take the Stampin' Up! Marker, or you can take the Project Life markers. I'll try this Project Life marker. Yeah, it's still right. And then you're just going to kind of eyeball to draw a leg down. And then we're going to take this one and draw a leg over like that. So it's like he's standing, she is standing on one leg, and we're also going to give it a little eyeball right there. Then we want to clean up that stamp really good on the one that you just used for the beak, that we used it in black. Let's just make sure it's good and clean, no black on it. And then we're going to stamp it up in the Blushing Bride. And we're going to put this down at the bottom for the feet. Guess I could have scrubbed it just a little bit more. But that's okay. And there we go. And then that is our flamingo. Now, you can have thicker. I've done a couple here already. What I did then was I kind of fussy cut it around it. You could leave it on the card just like that if you wanted to. But I went ahead and I fussy cut it. And so I did one with a little bit thicker legs, one with some thinner legs, and on the card that I actually had, I did some really thick legs. So It's all depends on personal preference. So we'll set this aside because you don't need to watch me cut it all out. And we will start putting our card together. The rest of the stuff that you need a scrap piece of paper that we're going to stamp the word hello on. Then you need a piece of Blushing Bride that is 8.5 by 5.25, or 5.5, and that you'll fold in half, and then you'll have your card base. Then we're going to have some of the designer series that is out of the new Love Blossom pack. They've got some wonderful, wonderful colors and patterns on here. That doesn't just have to be for Valentine's or love, because it's got different stuff on the other side. So I really, really love this pack. And so we're going to use a piece of that. And then we're using just a piece of the rose red. And I punched this out with a 2.5-inch circle punch. So that would give us something for a background for the flamingo. So let's fold this in half. Okay. Now we can go ahead and put this piece, down. Okay. And then we can go ahead and put this piece on there. And now I'm going to stamp hello in this. Now this piece is a little bit bigger than probably what I'm going to need, so I'll probably have to trim it down. But I just wanted to make sure I fit the word on there first before I went ahead and, you know, cut the paper down. Because sometimes it's harder, especially with these wood mounts. And this hello set is free in the Occasion catalog if you order $50 or more in Stampin' Up! Product. You can get this stamp set free. It's this one right here, and it's called Hello, and you got the hello, my friend, birthday boy, birthday girl, little sunshine. It's got some little characters. So a lot of little fun stuff that you can do with it. So that's the set that I used. Now I do want to trim down. I'm going to do it from this way. First we're going to trim it at 4. No, you can't see me. I'm not in the camera. I'm sorry. And then we're going to trim this down to it's almost 4 1/4. It's the line right after 4 1/4. So then we'll have that. Okay. And we can go ahead and we can put this down now. And then I think I'm going to take this one here with the semi-thick legs. And I liked him popped up. So I just used a bunch of dimensionals. So then after you get all the dimensionals that you want on it, just kind of place it on the card.